Okay, this video it's basically just a short version of something that I teach in my classes, and it's just a way to give beginners or intermediate players who are just starting to solo a kind of structure to stick to for their solo, and just a way to do simple things that sound nice. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a few kind of rules that if you stick to and apply to your own solo will lead to a nice, simple, crisp solo, and then get out quick before you make any mistakes. Right? Okay. So Zoe to my left is going to be playing a dun-dun accompaniment, and we'll just use Jole, please, for the moment, Zoe. And people always think when you start soloing you need to go and like start playing at 100 miles an hour. Actually, I teach people to do the opposite. So the first thing we're going to do when I play my solo is actually stop. So I'm going to start off by playing an accompaniment, and then I'm going to stop. And actually, I'm just going to give you, I think, an example of it first, and then I'll break down what I did after, but using really simple elements. Are you all right, Zoe? So we're going to play Jole, please, if that's okay. Yeah. Simple 4/4 rhythm. Here we go. So. So all I did there was use a few simple elements, slightly more complicated towards the end of the solo, but to build a solo. So what did I do? I started off playing an accompaniment, and the first thing I did when it came to my solo is I played a flam. So I call that punctuation. First thing to do in your solo is play something that says, this is me, it's my solo. That can either be a flam or a roll, but often a flam's good. So start with flam. That's first thing on your checklist of things to do in your solo. Second thing to do, leave space. You don't want to go straight into playing really fast. So play a flam, leave a few beats, play another one. That kind of defines your space. Do it again maybe. Then maybe we do something different. Okay, so we're moving on to the next bit of the solo. So, bit of punctuation, define your space. What can you put in next? Well, if you've watched some of my other videos, you'll have seen that I've recorded a whole bunch of what I call solo rudiments and rolls, and these are elements that make up solo phrases that I often teach independently of the phrases. So if you've watched my video on rolls, for example, you'll see that there's various rolls you can put in. So we can have rolls as the third thing on my checklist. If you've watched the video where I take a number of notes and then take another number of notes and put those together to make a solo phrase, that can be another thing on your checklist. So I'm going to play one more time, and this time just watch out for the sequence of events that I'm playing on my djembe. The first thing is I stop accompaniment, I play some punctuation. I define my space, I play a few rolls, then I pick a number of notes and I play just some really simple combinations of slaps, and then very lastly at the end I'm going to use a few of what I call solo rudiments, and you might want to check out some of my other videos to see that. And then I'm going to play a little échauffement and a signal to finish. So a nice short crisp solo without going over the top, with lots of space hopefully. You ready, Zoe?
Yeah.
Brilliant, here we go. enjoy.